Hi guys, this is JNM with a new Blender tip on using the cast modifier for creating an animation. Here you can see the final result, and here again a bit slower. So let's see how to do it. First I add a cube, scale it in edit mode and subdivide it a few times. Okay, after that I add a subsurf modifier. The shading are set to smooth. This object will be a kind of rubber plate, so I go ahead and add a new material with a principled shader that has a red tone, is non-metallic, and I will increase the roughness to about 0.4. Alright, now we'll change to render preview to see how it will look like. Okay, the next step is to add a new object, a UV sphere. And I move this upwards, enable smooth shading, and again add a material to it that uses a principled shader, which is more metallic. And this looks good, so I will stick to this, save the file. Then I switch again to material viewport shading, select the plate, the rubber plate, and add a cast modifier. The cast type I set to sphere, and for the factor, radius and size I use a value of 1. For the control object I use the metallic ball. And when I move this downwards now, you can see that there's a kind of hollow formed in the plate. You can see it better when I increase the radius just a little bit. Okay, it looks good. Now let's create the animation. First I enable automatic keyframe insertion when the location of the object is modified, but for the first keyframe I move the ball to this position and then I press the I key to add the keyframes. Okay, now I open a new window and select the dope sheet. Then I go to, let's say, frame number 10 and move the ball downwards right into the rubber object. As you can see, the keyframe is added automatically, and the next keyframes I insert will simulate a kind of rebound from the rubber. So I always go to a new frame. Then I move the ball slightly upwards and downwards. So that's it. Now I set the end frame to frame number 54. And then I hit the play button to play the animation, and it looks quite good. Now play a little bit around with the subdivisions of the subsurf modifier and set it to 3 instead of 2, and then switch to render preview just to see if it produces a better result when I use more subdivision levels, but I think 2 are enough and we can stick to this value. Okay, now it's time to render this as a movie. It's also pretty simple. Switch to the render tab. For the output I use mpeg video, and for the encoding I use an MP4 preset. That's it, and the last thing I have to do is to adjust the camera, so I select it, press the G key and adjust it till it fits. Alright, pretty nice. Now I press the animation button to render the movie. And here you can see the rendered result, the original movie, and here again in slow motion. So guys, I hope you liked this video and you find it useful. And if you do, then please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and perhaps you think about supporting me on my Patreon. This would really help a lot. If you have any questions or ideas, please add them to the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.